YouTube as a platform has evolved into a modern-day campus, where anyone with a camera and an internet connection can share their story, ideas, and creativity. But over time, the content has varied widely, from highly polished, big-budget documentaries to casual, low-effort reaction content. Now this video is strictly my opinion, as we go through videos of other content creators and we see what sets them apart from the rest. As you watch, keep this question in mind. What makes a video bad, and what makes one good? For the past few years, I've been thinking a lot about the state of YouTube, as it isn't exactly YouTube anymore. You have to take out the U. It's clear that on YouTube, personality isn't as important anymore. Instead, people focus more on trending topics or big creators. It feels more as if I'm not looking for videos to watch anymore, I'm really just looking for distraction for whatever I'm really doing. But because of this rise of content being so repetitive and lacking originality, I usually avoid watching most of the creators here and have them on as background noise. But due to that, it makes me feel like I'm just doing the creator a disservice by not watching them. And I'm not trying to label their content as bad, but I mean, most of the terms used nowadays are brain rot or slop. And this isn't even about brain rot or slop in particular, it's just about how the majority of it feels to me. Because really, have you ever found yourself in this situation? Today, I'm giving away $10 million if they can do flips off this building. And all of a sudden, after watching that video, all 5 of my senses have been overridden with stupid fucking editing, bad subtitles, and also my ears are bleeding from how much he yells at the screen.
Behind me are the most expensive cars in the world.
But let me explain this better for you. Let's have a lightning round. Entertainment, yes, movies, shows, video games, something for your simple fucking brain rot TikTok mind to consume. And I know what you're thinking, YouTubers were the shit 10 years ago. Yeah, well they're shit now. And oh boy, here comes the guys who look up to Patrick Bateman wannabe Sigmas in my comments. Oh fuck you, Lucid, you're jealous, they just have more subscribers and money than you fucking loser, kill yourself fat. Damn, okay buddy, calm down, alright? Look, I'm not worried about Mr. Fake Rolex Andrew Tate here. Unlike him, my bitch claims me. The only time he gets claimed is when his mom does his tax forms. Alright, now this take might be hotter than that McDonald's fire in California. YouTube is a cycle. And what cycle, may you ask? A recycle. Even as a fetus, I knew that it shouldn't be too hard to understand, right? I mean, everyone's content is a copy of a copy of a copy. Even look at movies, right? They're copying each other. Some music copies each other. You want originality? You gotta look at the origin. And even then, there's an origin before that origin. Everybody's inspired from something. Now let me make this clear that I'm not here to just call out people's content and say it's bad, but I'm gonna define content slop and really just kind of rant about it for a minute. Now I'll define content slop for you. It's low effort, bad quality, and it lacks engaging viewers in anything other than they just need something to watch while they eat. Now to me, slop content sucks, and I'm not here to point out any YouTuber like I said, but, I mean, really, content on YouTube nowadays has gotten really just as stale as a fucking Popeye's biscuit. And you best believe you better have some water, because we're gonna be looking into some of that content today. And you're gonna be really, really dehydrated. Alright, now keep this in mind, this is all just personal opinion, but there's always a knockoff YouTuber of another. Now, we look at Sniper Wolf, right? And Azzyland having the same similar content, or multiple reactionary commentary channels who just react to the same videos with nothing new added to the table. It's like you guys can't find anything to make your channels unique. It's like you'd rather just pick the same videos because you know you guys are a money farm, bro. You are letting YouTube milk your fucking udders, bro. You are a cow, bro. You are just a cash cow. Your fucking channel will not be remembered in a year. Personally, do what the fuck you want, you know, get the bread or whatever you want to fucking say, I respect it. But don't act like your content's the best thing ever since sliced bread, because your shit fucking sucks, bro. Content what? Your content fucking sucks. Oh my god, Elise, you're just jealous because they have more subs, kill yourself. I just told you what I'm here for. I'm not arguing with anybody this year, I'ma just laugh and put my gun on the table. Then there's the content that Mr. Beast makes that's always just throwing money at people. This content isn't even original anymore. Guess what, guys? $10,000 to my next subscriber. Guess what? You win $10,000, $100,000. Okay, bro, you aren't a YouTuber anymore. At this point, you're like a knockoff Steve Harvey. You are a corporation, bro. If you are run by a whole team, you are a corporation, bro. You are not a single individual creator. If you have fucking 15 people in your cast of YouTube videos, yeah, you heard me, cast, bro, cast. And I'm not talking about the medical cast, bro. I'm talking about a TV show cast, bro. You are a corporation. But we're not going to talk about the Lunchly situation and Lunchly having mold. Yeah, I'm not going to eat those. For me, I'm a Lunchable guy, just saying.
You can't see that about Mr. Beast. He gave me 100K to suck his dick.
Oh yeah, and all the bleach jokes Mr. Beast used to make back in 2016.
I'm done.
Now, y'all want to act like Mr. Beast is perfect, like he's the second coming of Christ. But there isn't a perfect person, guys, just flawed people. I mean, real recognizes real, and I'm gonna be entirely fucking honest, none of you motherfuckers look familiar. One other thing to bring up is the repetitive title copying. I mean, for real, the blank situation's so fucking insane you could rival it with like historical moments of World War III or something. I mean, not everything is insane, buddy. Not every situation is insane or crazy. And then they try to justify it and they're all like, oh, I'm getting the bag though. Yeah, okay, bro, I must be Middle Eastern the way I rack this dough. The closest thing any of these motherfuckers have seen when they've seen a bag is when their mom goes shopping. And it's usually just a 10-minute rundown of the stupidest thing. I mean, Critical gets a pass though, because he's like the original person to do it. There's people who thumbnail copy, there's people who copy the way others edit their video. I mean, hell, you can even watch a video of someone replicating their editing style in under 2 minutes. Basically, multiple channels have the same exact DNA. Yeah, the same DNA as a Mimikyu. Oh yeah, and the videos with the up and down arrows in the thumbnails, yeah, we get a downfall of this, the rising of this. But see, a majority of these videos are all downfall videos, like I would say like a good 90% of them. It's always gotta be an arrow that drops down. Yeah, I wish it would drop dead. Oh yeah, and then we have the drama news channels that cover the news of YouTube and shit. Now to be honest, you gotta be a fucking degenerate to be doing this shit. Like I'm gonna be entirely fucking honest, bro. You sit on your ass all day and you just fucking report drama content. That is so fucking lame, dude.
Why am I still getting hate?
Justice, all fucking righteous fucking niggas.
Now, I'm not gonna do what most people do when they talk about Keemstar's content. To be honest, I don't really give a shit about him. I mean, I could just be like most YouTubers and be like, shut the fuck up, you're just a 43-year-old man who's documenting drama, who has nothing better to do. I mean, really, this dude's gonna be so mad, he'll be punching more holes than Flight Reacts leaves in his wall. For the drama genre, nobody really watches drama videos for the people behind the camera. I mean, I personally do not give a fuck about the person. None of you people are interesting to me. You're just fucking leeches, little parasites that are so fucking boring, bro. Oh yeah, I didn't even get into the podcast, people.
Because I love my mom. I want her to come.
Okay, number one, why? And number two, the fuck?
I don't know if this is weird to say, but I want my mom to have flawless experiences.
It should genuinely be more difficult to get a microphone just to run a podcast these days. I mean, it seems like everyone wants to run a podcast. Even the girl who said Haktua, who you guys made famous, mind you, she gets a podcast though. I mean, like, we're letting people have podcasts who genuinely have shit opinions, but we're gonna say none of you guys have shit opinions? I don't think any of you motherfuckers should have a mic. But back on the topic of opinions, I got opinions too. Like, you should need a license to run a fucking podcast.
Oh my god, like, can we talk about, like, the political and economic state of the world right now?
We should punish people for wanting to make podcasts these days because there are so many opinions that we have to hear that are absolutely terrible.
Do you think white people should be allowed to say the N-word? No.
Can we bring back public hangings? Actually, maybe that was a little too far. Actually, no, not far enough. I mean, like, genuinely, it's like for your content, you had a vision, but no fucking glasses, dude. I mean, hell, some of you can even edit, but you can't even write, bro. I mean, what the fuck is this?
This trend right here has to be one of the worst trends. There have been worse trends.
The way you talk, you sound like you're the one dumb person in class the teacher asked to read. Everyone's catching strays today. Johnny Gilbert, you've been emo for 10 years. You still fucking sad, bro? Isn't that cute, dude? Shoot your shot, not your fucking
Classroom.
Oh yeah, the avocado motherfucker. You're a fucking fat ass motherfucker who goes to KFC, dude. You're the face of obesity, bro. I'm not gonna say I'm biased on any of you motherfuckers. I'll take requests and I'll do this shit any day. Because some of you guys want to say you fell off, but you never fucking were on, dude. None of you guys were popular because you were fucking good at making content. You were popular because you fucking make brain dead fucking content. But here, one more thing. I'll say this, okay? I could easily get into the countless channels that copy and lack sustenance, but where's the fun in that? If this is entertainment, then the bar must be lower than Bikini Bottom. I mean, deadass, y'all call it originality, yet y'all people ain't got creativity. I said what I said, y'all lack fucking creativity. And if you thought this was a serious video, genuinely, maybe you're brain rotted so much that you're brain dead. Alright, now what about the guy who crashed his dream car for a YouTube video within days of getting it? I mean, the shit you guys do for fucking clout is insane. The basic biased critique that I've seen when it comes to these slop channels is that they're not making good content. Everyone always wants to say that they're making bad content that doesn't serve a purpose. This applies to some videos, but others not so much. People who also say that Leafy's content was lazy is something that I can never really understand or get behind, because whether it was lazy or not, it still has a legacy on YouTube. People still talk about him years later even though he's gone. So you could say that, oh, Get the Bag content's lazy and it's terrible, it's not good on the platform, but I mean obviously it's lasted longer than half of your channels, so But another personal take is if you're making videos more than 3 hours long, nobody's watching that shit. It's a podcast. Let's be entirely honest, you came up with one opinion for this entire video, and you repeated it 10 times in 10 different ways. You didn't just fuck up in one direction, you fucked up in every direction. This isn't even a video, bro, it's a fucking audiobook. Now there's another person, right? Now, am I early or is this just a Jalen video? Because the views are very fucking low. Oh yeah, hi Jalen. How's the 20K you lost? How many stocks you got?
No, I take advice from my friends, and none of the people in this call are my friends. Yeah, and they cost you $20,000 because of the Bitcoin investment!
I was gonna say Jalen's stupid, but honestly they're a case study in our failing education system. Oh, yeah, and if you make 5 vegan teacher commentary videos just reacting to the vegan teacher, bro, you are saving the animals at this point, buddy. You were the vegan teacher's pet. But it's okay, bro, you got the bag, right? Yeah, you got that dog in you, man. Fucking euthanize it. These motherfuckers are gonna fall off more than Soulja Boys fall off. Crank that motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker, crank some relevance, bitch. Now, this isn't a hospital, but we need to revive some of your channels. Clear? I've noticed a lot of videos on this topic of them being lazy. Don't just criticize the content, but focus on finding reasons why it's bad. I mean, that's fine, but people acting like it's some sort of plague is just lame to me. I've seen so many people imply that the YouTube landscape is getting worse because of this, and honestly, I just don't agree with that. What I'm getting at is, after a certain point, you start longing for real authenticity more than anything else you could find on YouTube. When your entire homepage is filled with clickbait and trending topics instead, it just feels like something important's missing from your life. But let's get down to my main point here. Seeing the drama topic pop up in YouTube topics was honestly kind of depressing. If you don't mind, I'd like to make this a little personal now, and talk about my own content. What I'm saying here applies to YouTube in general, but it's also a reflection of why I create videos in the first place. I make videos because I genuinely enjoy the process of creating content. I don't care about views or whether they come in or not. I just love editing and making videos. Social media doesn't matter to me. I grew up watching creators like Vanoss and his friends on Black Ops 2 and Leafy is Here. They were inspirations for me back then. And I know that I might seem a bit sad in retrospect talking about this, but for me, that was a nostalgic time on YouTube. It was a period where content was more personality driven and you could really connect with these creators, whether you looked up to them or not. It's just you enjoyed watching their videos a lot more than you can enjoy a video nowadays. Back then, things felt more authentic and community focused, rather than being about grabbing your attention all the time with clickbait thumbnails or the next trending topic. And that's the kind of content I want to create, the kind that I genuinely enjoy. I do personally enjoy content when there is a good balance of good writing and good editing, but that's rare nowadays. To stand out and give your opinion on something and do it in a way that sets yourself apart takes guts, and nowadays we need guts. You can tell when a creator's just in it for the money when their content becomes less unique, clickbait driven, and all their recent videos follow the exact same formula with similar qualities. As an artist, you should want to branch out, be creative, and explore new ideas. You can react to a video, but when you're not being creative with it, the content feels soulless these days. And to me, this is what separates those who care about money than reputation. At one point, they made original, engaging content, but now they rely on the same formula because it's profitable. The problem is, when you lose your creativity and your content lacks what made it stand out in the first place, it really just raises the question, are you really an artist if you're painting the same picture every time? Are you really a chef if you're cooking the same dish? If you're a musician, sometimes you have to play a different note, and sometimes it's not the note that's wrong that you're playing. Maybe you just lack confidence to play it. There will always be creators who put time and effort into their videos, just as there will always be those who release the low-effort content. The reason low-effort content exists is simply because it's more profitable than creating quality videos. But I don't fault them for that. There's nothing wrong with earning money. I mean, that's a stupid point to make. Some people watch this slop content to be up to date on drama, but really just go to Twitter if you really want that. Or by all means, just keep watching it. Nobody's stopping you. But if you're on the other end of the spectrum and you want to stop watching low effort content, then don't watch it. If the content really bothers you, just breathe in, breathe out, and click you don't want to see this type of content. There's really no reason to have a whole argument about it. Just don't watch what you don't want to watch. Art in any form is subjective. What resonates with one person might not speak to another at all. But that's the beauty of art. Whether it's a low effort or high effort piece of art, it's got meaning and value that can change based on perspective. That saying about one person's trash being another person's treasure really sums it up. It's all about context and how you interpret it. But that doesn't mean you should belittle someone based on the content they enjoy. This video I pieced together last minute, but I felt like I should have just winged it. I felt like I needed to get this off my chest. To me, it felt it would be more authentic if I just put gameplay and talked over it. I'm not really the person who wants to use a lot of gameplay, but I still do it because I felt like it was more authentic for the viewer to understand in a medium that's more understandable. Now, I could have gone high effort, content, whatever, high editing, but that wouldn't have got my meaning across, I feel like. It would have just relayed a bunch of facts to you. You can make a low effort video with a lot of meaning into it. If anybody tells you otherwise, they're blatantly out of touch. You need to stop caring what people think. You need to not give a fuck what people think, because people do not think these days. This video ended up being way longer than I intended it to be. With that being said, I hope you guys have a good day, and peace.